Well, I'm joined once again by Michael Bociurkiw, a global affairs analyst and non-resident senior fellow with the Atlantic Council. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What do you make of these latest developments, Michael, i.e. that in-person meeting that was going to happen in Budapest is not?
Well, quite the head-spinning series of events, but I think Mr. Trump was wise to call it off after getting another narrative from the Kremlin via Mr. Lavrov that we're sticking to our points, including, not freezing the lines. Obviously, Russia wants more territory. And obviously, Russia is going for its maximalist demands, which no party to the conflict outside of Russia can agree to. And, those attacks you mentioned in Kyiv, which are still ongoing, apparently, I'm seeing apocalyptic images coming out of Kyiv once more. Is this really the face of a partner for peace? Doesn't really look like it.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, Michael, what is going on where you are? I mean, you're in Odesa, which is a really important port in Ukraine. Yeah. I mean, overall in the country, how is it at the moment?
Yeah, it's we were just kind of almost half joking last night down the block among friends of the kind of wartime humor we have here. It was quiet over several days, actually. I was in Kyiv last week and also here in Odesa. And everyone was saying, boy, are the Russians gearing up for a big one? And indeed they were. And, Sally, because you're kind of a business program as well, it's important to also remind people that it's just not the hits, the very damaging hits on energy infrastructure. It's also the damage that causes on for example, the mobile phone networks, the internet systems. Ukraine is a very, very digitized economy. So these things tend to cascade down and it makes transactions very, very difficult. The Russians know this very well, and that's what they're doing right now, striking at the heart where it really hurts Ukrainians, not only physically, of course, and in terms of destruction, but also the economy.
And, President Trump famously said before he was elected, look, I'd finish this war in a conversation with Putin on the phone. It's proving to be very, very difficult for President Trump. Why is that, do you think?
Well, I think Mr. Putin has developed some kind of secret sauce with Mr. Trump. He knows how to push and pull him. In fact, I was monitoring the Russian media as well, and you can see more ridicule of Mr. Trump and, of course, their favorite target, European leaders, that they think they can manipulate Mr. Trump. But Sally, and I might have mentioned this to you before on our previous program, I think Mr. Trump still has a significant kind of leverage stick. And given his sway over the Gulf...
What is that, though? You say that, but what is his leverage stick?
Well, specifically, given his sway over the Gulf states and also the center of gravity moving more towards Turkey and Mr. Erdogan in terms of solving some of these big issues, is why don't they say, okay, Russia, no more Russian tourists, no more Russian business, at least for now, and that they stop the flow of that. And then that will really hurt the Russian economy. I know it's collective punishment, but I think that's something that will get to the Russians. Again, Mr. Trump seems to have quite a bit of a sway over Gulf leaders. Tell them to stop, and then maybe we'll see some different kind of reaction from the Russian side.
Okay. Michael, it's always good to get your take on things. Thanks for getting up early again for us today on
welcome.
BBC News. We'll see you again soon. Michael Bociurkiw there in Odesa.